Alright, I hope you can hear me from, I got the freeway right behind me. Tonight, I have witnessed the remake to this film. Yeah, I actually picked up this DVD right before I actually saw the brand new 2014 remake of RoboCop. I wanted to kind of get this movie because I heard there's like a ticket, but I guess I have to go online and put the code in and print it out. But in any case, I didn't mind, forking over. Well, thanks to MoviePass, I didn't have to fork over much for this brand new remake of RoboCop. This is the remake to the classic 1987 action film that everybody who loves action movies, especially from the 1980s, love this film, love science fiction. I really love the film. I think it's a great film, and every time it's on, I'm glad to finally own it on Blu-ray. But every time it's on, I'm definitely checking it out and watching it. I don't think it's a classic, but I wouldn't argue with anybody who would say that it's one of their favorite action movies of all time. But for me, it's a great film and definitely a lot of fun to watch, with a lot of great satires about the media and everything that's going on in that film, and the special effects. I love the stop motion special effects. One thing I was really worried about this film, the biggest thing that I was extremely worried about this movie, more than anything else, because I really did not care if this was going to be a remake. I didn't care if that people were going to I didn't care. The movie's almost 30 years old. It's about time probably something like this gets remade, because hopefully if it turns out to be good, we can get a really great franchise. We can get something that can just remind us like why RoboCop was so great, why the original 1987 film was so great. And hopefully people who, hopefully if this movie is good, which I just see right now, it'll remind us that maybe we should go check out the original 1987 movie as well and appreciate that film, of course, whether the movie's good or not. You should always appreciate the original for being a game changer. It was definitely a game changer. But this brand new film, again, why I was worried about this film the most wasn't the fact that it was going to get remade, the fact that it was going to be PG-13. The first one was rated R, and it had extreme violence. I mean, the violence is very disturbing. I even got the Blu-ray, which is the unrated cut, which is about a minute longer. Maybe the violence is just a little bit more intense. So that my biggest worry going into seeing this film tonight was that it was PG-13. But I wasn't a big, I didn't have a lot of problems with the 2012 Total Recall PG-13 film. I actually really liked that movie a lot, and I liked it as much, maybe if not better, sorry fanboys, but I liked it more than the original film, even though I think Total Recall is a great science fiction film too. But they turned that into a really great film, in my opinion. So that's the only thing I had about this film, was that it was going to be PG-13. I was very concerned. I like the cast. We've got Gary Oldman, Samuel L. Jackson, Michael Keaton, Abby Cornish, I think is her name, Jay Baruchel. I think that's the major cast that I recognize. Oh, and Jackie Earle Haley. I believe that's his name. But instead of Peter Weller reprising his role as RoboCop, he's definitely a lot older right now, even though he's still in movies, thank goodness. But we've got Joel Kinnaman, who I've loved ever since I watched The Killing. He was a really good cop, and I think it was going to be a really good choice to play Alex Murphy and play RoboCop. So again, that's all I really cared about, that it was going to be PG-13. And now that I've seen RoboCop, I am very pleasantly surprised. I'm sorry this took very long to explain, but I am pleasantly surprised to say this is one of the best remakes I have seen in a very long time. Is the movie perfect? No, it is not a perfect film. It's got a lot of flaws with some story structures that don't really make much sense. But overall, it's an action movie that has continually great pacing. It's a lot of fun. Incorporates some great things about the original. We get to hear the theme from the original RoboCop movie a few times, and that was kind of cool. There's some great references, some great lines. We even get to see the suit, even though he is dressed up in like a new black suit. But I felt like this movie was a great action movie. It was awesome to watch. It's a movie where the filmmakers really gave a damn about the original material. They cared about the fans. These guys really cared about the fans. I don't think I've ever seen a live action film from this director, but I have seen, I think he did a documentary film. The name doesn't come to mind right now, but what I hear from his other films that he's done, he's from somewhere. I don't exactly know where he's from, but I've heard like a lot of his other films that he's made are pretty damn good. So I think this movie is directed well, and of course the source material is great, it's timeless, and I would love for this movie to be successful so we can get sequels, because I think this movie was great, even with its flaws, but I think we can get an amazing sequel, a couple movies, at least a trilogy of films. A brand new RoboCop trilogy would be great and bring back the entire cast that was in this film. I loved everybody in this film. I think Joel Kinnaman does a great job, and everybody gets to shine. Samuel L. Jackson had a lot of great humor as this media guy that's always on TV shouting out all this crazy stuff. I think it had a really awesome message that incorporated a little bit of satire, a little bit of politics, and you know, it was just all around a great action movie, and definitely reminds us why we love RoboCop the original so much. But it's a standalone movie. It definitely stands on its own as hopefully a start of a great franchise. And this movie definitely pays its dues. It pays its respect to the original material. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Yes, there probably are some problems with the film that I'm not really going to get into because I forgot about them, because that would be just nitpicking. Now, I can understand. I would love to hear some of the people's problems because they're in there. I would probably agree. But overall, it's just a well-made movie. It's under 2 hours, and I could have watched it for another hour. It was just the special effects, the music, everything production-wise looked really seamless. The action was great. It was a lot of fun, and I highly recommend that you go see the brand new remake, RoboCop. It was awesome. Yes, it's not perfect. Again, gotta reiterate that. It's not perfect, but it was damn awesome. And I'm gonna give RoboCop 2014 3.5 stars out of 4. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And also go to Long Beach Acting and Film Association right here on Facebook and Twitter. And if you've enjoyed this review, please click right here and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. This was a pleasant surprise, and I hope we get RoboCop. I hope that, you know, give it a few years and hopefully get a really great sequel. Thank you again for watching. Peace be with you. Talk to you later. Bye.